Welcome to Mamas and Mayonnaise. I'm your host, Trina. This is a short form podcast for mamas that are looking for a quick burst of me time. But before we get started, go ahead and hit the like button, share this with another mama, and make sure you check out some of our older episodes or just starting from day one of our summer 100 days of self-care. The quote for this week is, I have a little bit longer quote. It says, live your truth, express your love, share your enthusiasm, take action towards your dreams, walk your talk, dance and sing to your music, embrace your blessings, make today worth remembering. That quote is from Dr. Steve Marabali. Again, this is like a nice, big, juicy quote, so I'm going to go ahead and repeat it again. The quote says, live your truth, express your love, share your enthusiasm, take action towards your dreams, walk your talk, dance and sing to your music, embrace your blessings, make today worth remembering. So I think this is a great quote. It's really self-explanatory, just making sure that you are living your truth, letting your light shine, and doing what makes you feel good. That's what that quote means to me. But guess what time it is? It's Momma Time. This week's Momma Time, we are still in the 100 days of summer self-care. We are going to do days 66 to 72. We are finishing up the growth and inspiration section of our 100 days of self-care. Day 66 says attend a women's conference. I don't know about women's conferences, and if you know some, please go ahead and leave any type of feedback. Let us know if it's one that always happens in your city or you know one nationwide or even internationally. We would love to hear about it. Or just even a great conference that you attend over the summer. I'm trying to think, a women's conference, and I wouldn't even say Essence is a conference. It's a festival. I can think of Essence. I know Essence Festival is geared more, I don't know if it's really geared towards women, but I think it ends up being mostly women that go. And I can't really think of any other conferences for the summer that are geared towards women. So if you know some, please leave a comment below so we can share that with other mamas. Day 67 is start a self-growth challenge. And I guess that's kind of like, those 30 hard, 75 hard challenges, but really think of something that you could do that's going to challenge you. And you know what's going to challenge you. I know for some people, maybe not eating bread twice a week, that's challenging. Even for some people, if they are doing something like walking an additional 15 minutes outside or on a treadmill, it could be something as simple as that. If you want to do something a little more challenging, we talked about this a few weeks ago, where they have those like glow up challenges. And what I read, it seems like the glow up challenges, or they're more like the 30 hard and stuff like that, but it's more of a soft and gentle way to say that. So they had things like make sure you read 5 pages a day of a book or listen to a podcast, have some sort of diet, maybe even if that looks like protein with each meal, making sure you have extra veggies in a smaller amount of carbs, or even like a complex carb, like a sweet potato, brown rice, quinoa, stuff like that, more of a healthier carb. So that's like diet, education, like I mentioned, walking. If you want to do walking like in the morning, if you're able to do that, and do some walking in the evening, like when you come home from work, if it's still daylight, you can definitely do that. So those are, let's see, that's diet, exercise, educational. And then I'll add one more thing. So these are 4 things that you can do, really simple, really easy, nothing too over the top. You could also do making sure that you drink more water. That's something that's really easy that anybody can do. If you know now you only drink like, it doesn't have to be much. I think, what is it? Make sure you drink 8 glasses of water. You can do something like that. I would probably recommend getting a bigger cup, because if you get like a 24 or 16-ounce cup, that's less cups that you're actually drinking, or less bottles that you're drinking. Even if you do like the bottled water, those are usually 16 ounces. So if you're trying to go for your 64, let me see, 32, that's 4 bottles of water. So those are things that you can do. That's a great self-growth challenge that you can do, like including the podcast. And I think even walking is something really that will help you grow mentally, because it kind of clears your mind too. Next, we have day 68, watch documentaries and discuss them. I really need your help on this, mamas. I'm trying to think of, when I was writing this, I was trying to think of a good documentary that I would want to look at and then talk about with other people. I'm sure it's great documentaries out there. I'm trying to think of the last documentary I saw. I can't really think of one. Or maybe if you can't think of a great documentary, maybe you could do something like a kind of like a historical movie. The one that's coming to mind now is Hidden Figures. That's a great one, because that's talking about how women were able to help the NASA launch. It talks about their life a little bit, but mostly it talks about, of course, how intelligent they were, how they worked hard to make sure they were helping with the launch. So that's a great one. Even if you did something, man, I cannot think of any. Even if you did, oh, you know what? Like they have those Netflix shows, like where they talk about the, like how McDonald's got started, things like that. Those are more interesting. They're still educational. You can learn from them, from sure, but they're more interesting because that's something that you do on a regular basis. So Netflix may be a great place to start off with more fun and educational documentaries, or even like movies. Day 69 is create a mom goals vision session. This is a great one, and this is something you can definitely do with another mama friend. You can do, right now is August, so we're trying to finish out the rest of the year. August is basically about over with. You have, what, a week and a half or so left. So plan out or create a vision for September, October, November, and December. That's 4 months. Create a goal or a vision for the last 4 months, what you want that to look like. It can even be something simple as, I want to make sure I have, I'm starting to save for Christmas. That way Christmas doesn't sneak up on me like it does every single year. What ways am I going to start saving for Christmas? What we did for back to school, and I'm just giving this like as a tip for Christmas, is that if that is one of your goals that you want to do, we use apps like Ibotta and Fetch. That way you get points for your groceries, or you get cash back. And we traded those points, or use the cash back, so we could get gift cards. So that really helped me out for back to school shopping. That's something I'm going to plan to do for Christmas. That way I can go ahead and get the gift cards, make sure I have them saved up. Don't forget to use them, because both Ibotta and Fetch, when you trade in your points or you cash out your cash back, they're going to send it to you in the email. So don't forget to use them. I just want to let you know about that. And also, it is digital. What we did for Ibotta, I got a Sam's gift card. In my kids' school, they want you to donate paper at the beginning of the year. So that's how I bought their paper. I think with my Fetch gift card, I ended up using like Amazon, or another great one. Yeah, I ended up using Amazon, but think of more creative ways like gift cards. If you have a birthday or some other type of celebration coming up towards the end of the year, maybe you can put that money to the side, because guess what? Christmas is coming. Thanksgiving is coming. If you know you're going to be hosting for Thanksgiving, go ahead and save your money, or make sure you're following somebody online that's telling you how to, to go ahead and start couponing. Some stuff has a longer shelf life. So for Thanksgiving or even Christmas, depending on what it is, check your date. You could probably start buying for it now. So those are just a few little tips on how, if you wanted to do, if your vision session was about saving money. There are, of course, other goals and visions that you can think of. If you still want to lose a few pounds or clean up your diet, you definitely have plenty of time to do that. Like I mentioned earlier, drink more water. You still have so much more time left in 2026. So I don't want to hear anybody saying or writing, oh, we don't have any time. You got plenty of time to do what you need to do. So go ahead and grab a mama friend, create some mom goals or vision sessions. This is something you could do with your kids too, especially for like the first semester of school. Next, we have day 70, learn a new hobby with friends. This is something you can definitely do. What I would probably recommend, if you want to keep it more on the frugal side, look at your like parks and recs catalogs. If you don't have access to a catalog, maybe you can just go to your local parks and recs, or even your library. The library, I think our library, well, for the county I live in, they have like sewing, I think it was like for teens, but they have stuff you can do. And they have classes you can take. A lot of them are free, are really low cost. So use your parks and recs or use your local library. That way you can find out what's a new hobby that you may be interested in. And it gives it an easier way to go ahead and start doing that hobby. One thing I know our library does, I'm sure plenty of other counties do it here in Georgia, is like a chess club. We started that, me and my girls, over the summer. More them. I did learn how to play chess because I didn't know how to play before. But we would go and meet and play chess. They met at several libraries in our area. They met at a restaurant. So that's something good too you can pick up. And you can do that, of course, with another mama friend and her kids. Next, we're going to get into the nature and outdoor self-care. Day 71 is have a picnic in the park. I have not done this in a long time. This is something you could really do right now. It's kind of hot. But even if you wanted to do kind of like breakfast in the park, you could definitely do that. You could do, it says a picnic in the park, but you could also do a picnic inside. I'm trying to think of, I guess, you know what? You could probably do it at a mall. It wouldn't really be a picnic. It would be more like you meeting at a table. But that's something you can definitely do. You could bring your own food. One good thing about the mall, nobody's going to come up to you and say, hey, you can't bring your own food in, because the mall has the food court. Or if you want to get something for the food court, if you feel kind of uncomfortable, maybe you can get something small, like something to drink or something like that from the food court with your food that you brought. So those are just some creative ways to do a picnic in the park since it's hot. You can do a picnic in the morning, or you can go to like a mall and go ahead and do a picnic, with air quotes, in that area. Next, we have, and the last day is day 72. Watch the sunrise together. That's something you can definitely tie in with the like fitness portion of the 100 days of self-care, because again, it's hot. So if you want to go and walk like a trail or mountain or something like that early in the morning, this is something you could really get done. Now, it may be a little bit hard now because I know for us, the sun comes up probably at like 6:30. You know, if you have a mama friend or if you're an early riser, you can definitely do that. And that's something it says you can do virtually or in person. I don't know how you would really do it virtually. I guess if one mama friend likes to wake up and the other one doesn't, maybe she can she can FaceTime you once the sun is coming up. That's funny. So for this week, we have attend a women's conference. Day 67, start a self-growth challenge. 68, watch documentaries and discuss them. 69, create a mom goals vision session. Day 70, learn a new hobby with friends. 71, have a picnic in the park or at the mall. Day 72, watch the sunrise together. So I hope you are able to get out and enjoy these self-care days, especially since we are for sure, well, it depends on where you live at in the country. You may be at the last days of summer before your kids go back to school. If your kids are back in school, you still have about a month or so left of the actual summer season before it turns into fall. So please take advantage of these self-care days, great ideas you can do by yourself or with other mama friends. You can grab your kids and have them join in as well. Remember to share, like, hit the bell for notifications. Definitely share. Make sure you're following us on all social media platforms at Mamas and Mannies, and join our Mamas and Mannies Patreon account. That way we can really create a mama community. Remember, me time is essential and it's never selfish. See ya!